Hello and welcome back to South Coast Busways, here at the SW garage in Fareham. I've just remembered that SW stands for Standard Way. Yeah. We are here looking at some B8 RLE Eclipse 3s because I couldn't resist. It's time for more. I've pressed X and the game is lagging. This can only mean bad things. But you know what? Bad things immediately upon starting the game is sort of what we do here. Okay. Oh yeah, to bring these up on command you can press C. I don't know what C means in German, how that would be an appropriate thing to bring this sort of thing up. Maybe it's context or something. I don't know. But that's that. So we're looking at Portsmouth. And we have a lot of coverage down here, but the very, very southern part of the city is completely unserved, because we have the 110 and the 1s coming down here. Well, the 110 goes like this, the 1s do this whole thing. But it's kind of dead, it's kind of empty down below them. And there's a lot of things here. There's actually so much going on here. It's an absolute gold mine for passenger service. So if the game could stop freezing, that would be nice. Is it just an autosave, or are we... Oh no, the game's actually brought the loading wheel of doom up. Oh, this is already going very poorly. We're 2 minutes into the episode. Not responding, and it's using 4 gigs of RAM. First of all, 4 gigs of RAM is really low for this game, but somehow my RAM is 98% full when I swear I've seen this game get up to 10%. I closed Discord out. Oh, the game's responding. I can see CPU usage. We're good. Woo, I don't need to abandon this recording. Aha, there's the culprit. So, down here, we have Old Portsmouth. Oh, the game's frozen again. Oh dear. There we go. Down here, we have... Oh god. Down here, we have Old Portsmouth. Now, Old Portsmouth has a little bus turnback point. I think it's here on Broad Street. So I was thinking we send a bus to Old Portsmouth. And then if we continue that service through the through City Centre South, then up to City Centre North, because we don't have a connection between them yet, and then across the top, down this way, and do a circle around the neighbourhood where the university lives. And then because with that we'll have stimulated some demand for university people, we're going to put in a more direct service that does serve the Hard and goes through City Centre South and into the Hard the normal way. So the Old Portsmouth route is going to be the 2, and the direct route is going to be the 4. I have several routes planned to coat this area in buses eventually. Not all of them will be Eclipse 3s, I promise. There will be some other things, like Gemini 3s maybe. Maybe street decks. Probably not street decks, but you know, there are plans, and I will be serving Old Portsmouth and Southsea and everywhere with buses. But like, okay, this is the bit that I was really getting at when I said this is all busy. There's like so many POIs down here, and then there's all of this stuff along the coast. Anyway, I'm gonna get my Portsmouth local route colour, which I've used on the 1A and 1C. That's not as nice a colour code as my one for Glasgow, which I can't remember, but I know it's got a 6000 at the end. I think it's AB 6000, which if it is lovely. So we're on the 80th route of this series, and this is going to be the 2. Old Portsmouth to Portsmouth Uni. Oh. You know what, I'm gonna break out Pompey. There we go. Old Portsmouth, the Pompey Uni. And we're going to start our Broad Street terminus, but we're not going to call it that. We're going to call it Old Portsmouth and then Broad Street. Well, Broad Street is the clarifier. You know how this works. But the game has given me loading Wheel of Doom again. I think this is going to be one of the more painful episodes to record, because the game has tried throwing tantrums several times and I've just had to say no. Old Portsmouth /n size equals 75. Small caps. Setting up the clarifier to say Broad Street. And then put it back. There we go. Old Portsmouth, Broad Street. And then we come out of the of this like that. So yeah. Post me if you don't mind. And the 2 is done. The game's had a moment again, and it's not happy right now. The game is not happy right now. I wanted to do my sort of big dramatic zoom out as I normally do on the end of the time lapse, but here we are looking at the section in Old Portsmouth where yeah, I've just put the stop in and the game's decided no, or that it wants to do another autosave, which I doubt. I think it's just having a moment. I should have restarted the game. But, you know. Oh well. We are here. Yeah. Okay, seriously, what's going on? I'm going to Alt-Tab. Yeah, it's using a lot of everything. That's fun. Well, it's not using any CPU, but it's using a lot of memory. And I'm going to guess the E drive is pegged. Here's my E drive pegged. My E drive is pegged. Cool. Basically, it's trying to autosave and it's struggling for some reason. I have no idea what happens. Are we good? No, we're still not good. I am highly, highly confused. I don't know why the game does this. Oh? No, we're not good. I saw drive usage dip and I got excited. Ah, we're back. So yeah, there is the 5. It's a, you know, big route-ish. It goes all the way across Portsmouth, which is nice. And it takes 57 minutes end to end, which is very nice. It means we can run it every 15 minutes, I think that would be useful. Every 15. And then the 4 can also be every 15, but it'll be much more direct into the city centre. Portsmouth looks really nice with no UI. They should let you get rid of the UI in the map view. That would be very, very nice. Put these down to every 15, come on. Every 15. It's like dragging a ton of bricks. There we go, every 15. And now the game's going to work out how many people that is on each bus over the course of its entire journey. That is probably eclipsable, which is nice. So I'm going to go into a little jump cut and oh dear, I clicked the wrong button. SW, activate later. So now I need to go find it. There it is. Okay, now I'm going to go into a jump cut and get the timetable all done, you know, properly. And the timetable for the 2 is done. So Mondays to Saturdays it runs every 15 minutes, and it runs quite late. And then on Sundays it runs significantly less late, and with somewhat weird timings. Well, I would say weird, but more like inverted. So outbound is second, and inbound is first, i.e. they're biased towards the university rather than Old Portsmouth, every 20 minutes. So that's good. And I need to check what the requirement for that is vehicles wise. Show timetable, let's have a look. Monday, 5 o'clock from Old Portsmouth, does the 5:35, gets back into Old Portsmouth at 6:08 to do the 6:15. So that needs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So let's get a new route. Own bus route. And the 4 is going to start down here at the sort of, there's a kind of like almost an interchange type arrangement down here. Then it's going to come down this way and only break off the 2 here to go through the retail park, and then proceed into the city centre south and hard. This is going to be the 4 to Tom Yearning. There we go. That's that set up. And it's going to start from there. So post me, if you don't mind. And there is the 4. Much, much quicker. Takes 46 minutes end to end, rather than pretty much, or 46 minutes return, rather than pretty much half, like, rather than pretty much an hour. There we go. I can words. It's timetable time. 2 very quick routes. This one may get away with only needing 4 vehicles. We'll see. And the timetable for the 4 is done. So we have a 24-hour and Sunday service. So, i.e. the Sunday timetable is just the basic half-hourly 24-hour service, and then Mondays to Saturdays there's a second layer of the timetable where we run those services as well, and that's going to run out of SW, and we'll activate it later. So there are the 2 and the 4. And of course, being run from SW, they are using the VW type. And I need to check how many vehicles they're going to need, which you do by clicking bus routes. I think the 2 was going to need 6, and the 4 was going to need timetable preview, 502, 531, 558 to 602. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's say they both need 6, so that's 12, and then I need to add a few more to cover for a little shortage that we have. So just to be on the safe side, I'm going to buy 14 of them. There we go. And do I continue this batch? Do I make this batch even more monstrous? No, I don't think I will. I will make these a new batch. Or should I? No, I think I should. I think it'd be more realistic, seeing as there's still going to be 67 plates for them to be part of the same batch. Let's get loan. There we go. That should be some money. Definitely not enough, but it will be some. And that's all we need. So we're going to buy 10. And we're going to import that repaint for the VW. Oh, I need to be in Silent Blue, don't I? Yes, I do. VW Eclipse 3. Very, very beautiful bus. And then I need 4 more. Where's the VW type? It's number 4, isn't it? Yes, it is. Number 4. Not export repaint template. That's not hurt anything, but it's just annoying. We definitely don't want them in the 111 livery because I scrapped it. And we could afford them, just. So here are our beautiful Eclipse 3s. These are going to be the HF67 batch. And this is going to be HF67 RLC. Why not? RLC, that sounds fun. And maybe we assume that somewhere else has gotten a batch of these, like, in the meantime? So let's go with VW2. Let's see, there's 48 left, so that would be 2201. Why not? They got a, let's say somewhere else got 48. And so, Solent Blue, and that's going to say SW. Would you believe it if I said that the aim for Fareham was to be like a depot for local buses around Fareham? I failed that. Oh, that wasn't 48, that was 38, wasn't it? Yeah, I can maths. Oh well. 38 buses are elsewhere. In fact, let's make that 36 buses, because that's a nicer number. 2199, there we go. That leaves 36 numbers free, and then I'll get the rest of these done in a little jump cut. And finally, we have VW2210 or HF67RLO. Oh no, we got 2 more. We got 2 more. I was gonna say. This is 2211 or HF67RLP and 2212, which is HF67RLR. There we go. More Gemini 3s. They look decidedly short to be a Gemini. Very low height. These are. What was I? Well, derailed myself completely by making that joke. These are buses, they are things, and they are beautiful. So let's go and activate the Solent Blue 2. We will activate the 4, which is another 24-hour service for Portsmouth. Which is surely exciting. Especially for the people of these 3 bus stops who will have, well, all of this actually, this little section will have 4 buses an hour overnight. No guarantees as to how evenly spaced they'll be, but it's 4 buses an hour overnight. Like, you can't complain. And it's actually more than I get where I am right now, because I've only got 1 night bus. And no 24-hour services. Definitely one of the first world problems of all time. Let's see what occupancy is like at SW. Nice. So yeah, there's Portsmouth, building out a nice little network here. And let's go to the shift scheduler. Do we have enough drivers? Yes, we do. Do we have enough buses? Yes, we do. For the rest of today. No guarantees about tomorrow. But all we care about is the rest of today. Also, I had to completely restart the game and therefore my recording for this, so I have no idea how long this episode's going to be, and I had to cut out quite a lot from before the cut, because I had way too much faith in the game to actually do good. Oh well. When can I have 2? I would like 2. I don't know if I can have 2. Oh, I see buses. There's one there, and there's one there, and they're... That's a 4. 4 will do. From Portsmouth University Langstone campus to Portsmouth the Hard. Let's have a look, see how we do. I expect numbers around this end to be a little slower. That said, we're doing pretty alright, and the numbers massively jumped up there. Very, very nice. Ooh, into the yellow at Fratton. That's... okay. Wow. This might be a problem. I might need to get double-deckers. I know for a fact that bus ridership in Portsmouth, although very good, is not this good in real life. So, yeah. We're going back out onto a 4 almost immediately. It's only like, what, 3 or 4 minutes that it waits? And we're rammed at the city centre. And then immediately loads of people get off, but then loads more get on. Jeez, this is quite something. Oh, it is rush hour. That's another thing that is something. It is rush hour. Oh, and our transport people in 1 day thing has come down. There's a 2. That does mean the reward has come down slightly, but that's fine. It's still 635,000, which is a lot of money. I don't know what that little bump was, but that's a thing that's part of the 2, and I can't explain it. But coming around the city centre north, lots of people on as we head down to the city centre south as the only route that connects both. To be fair, if traffic's heavy, you might as well walk it, but that's a thing. And then coming down into Old Portsmouth, numbers drop off. As is to be expected, Old Portsmouth is quite small. As sort of as a part of town it is. And I'm a little bit stuck for what else to do. I'm actually, you know what, I'm not stuck. I'm going to do a new run out of GP. This garage. And it's not going to be from Gosport Town Centre, although we do have more to do here. It's going to be from Stubbington, down here in this part. And it's going to go up to Fareham. Sort of up, maybe directly across, I don't know. I might send it up like that, maybe. Actually, that's a very good idea, I'm going to do that. So this is the 201. Let's see what routes we have in the 200 series. We have the 201, 202, 206. I like 212 for this. So I'll get that. New route. Ambush route. 3 episodes for the price. 3 routes for the price of 1. This is going to be the 212. Portsmouth. Not Portsmouth, Stubbington. To Fareham. And we... Ooh, hello. We are going to start the route on one of... like somewhere around here, maybe at Stubbington Green? Actually, that's a point. Should we start it at Stubbington Green? But that would mean the circular would be only on one end of the route, technically. That's true. I'm genuinely a little bit torn. I think I'm going to put it... I'm going to put the start of the route there. So, Stubbington, size equals 75, small caps, Hillhead Road. Get rid of small caps and put the size back to normal. And there is the 212. A quick little route from Stubbington to this side of Stubbington to Fareham bus station. There we go. I got Stubbington and Fareham mixed up. How on earth do you do that? Only one of them has a railway station. So, timetable time. I'm thinking every half hour. Well, let's have a look. Every half hour, what say ye? Ye say good. I am glad. So I will get the timetable made in a little jump cut. And the timetable for the 212 is done. And it has a very odd Sunday service that starts, well, at a relatively normal time, but only runs every 45 minutes. And these will use the... Oh, I didn't make a type for them, they're just full-size buses. It'll use the EL type, which pretty much dominates the services out of my garages. Why can't I assign anything? Why can't I assign it to GP? This isn't good. Oh no, there it is. Maybe the list is just breaking because there's so many routes. Because this is, what, the 80-somethingth route of the series. But there's that. And I do want another local route in Gosport. And I'm thinking of flinging a bus down this way, up here, across, down, briefly rejoin, then down through this part of wherever this is, and back much the same way. So that will be the 203, I think. Do I have 203? I do have 203. And what is this part of the map called? What is that estate called, should I say? That estate is called Rowner. Cool. So I'll get our Solent Blue Local Services colour. And we will make a new bus route, which is going to be the 203 to Rowner. (203) Gosport Rowner. Not that one. That one. And we're going to come out that way, just to be a little bit different. So I'll post me, if you don't mind. And there is the 203, which I've just realised, because the circular is quite long, should probably have a route going the other way. But I've been recording the second bit of this for 35 minutes, so that will probably wait. And I'll get the timetable set up. Again, this one's also going to be fairly simple timetable, just, you know, Monday, Saturday outbound, Monday, Saturday inbound, Sunday outbound, Sunday inbound. And I think it'll be more than enough to get us started. And it will run every 30 minutes, so that there is 15-minute service to that part of Rowner, which is St Nicholas Avenue. First bus is going to be at 5:04, and last bus is going to be at 23:04. Why not? So, I will get this in a little jump cut. And the timetable is done. So it only runs hourly on Sundays, because on Sundays, like this, it is one bus that bounces backwards and forwards, because it takes less than half an hour to go each way. And in theory, could be two buses working the clockwise and anti-clockwise section, like working the loop section clockwise and anti-clockwise for a combined half hourly. And then Monday, Saturday, the vehicle requirement is, I guess, what, 3 or 4? So 1, 5:56 gets back to the 6:04. So yeah, that's 2. Activate later. That's a bug with this. Let's go back, find the 203. You know, this is another like 4 for 1, isn't it? GP. And then I think I think entirely off camera, because it's exactly the same as the 203. So in a massive jump cut, I will get the 204 done, which is going to be exactly the same as the 203, but going the other way around Rowner. So 204 Gosport to Rowner. And I will see you after a little jump cut. And the 204 is done. So that... Oh, hang on, actually. First of all, it's fate later. I've done it completely wrong for the Sunday. I need to remake, well, not entirely remake, but somewhat remake the 204's Sunday timetable. Edit timetable. It's not that, it's 5:34 until 21:34. Then 5... No, it might be 6. In fact, it is. It's 6:01 until 22:01. Timetable preview. Sunday. Yep. No. These wouldn't be interworking, I've just realised, because they can just bounce between themselves. So yeah, they're not going to interwork. But if I timetable preview, just check that we need 2, so call it 3 for each, so that's 6. Plus however many we need for the 212. Which is, call it 4. So that is, I believe, 10 that we need at GP. But because GP is, I mean, I don't know, GP is like a fairly okay allocation these days because they improved the systems. So I'm just gonna loan. That's still not enough. That is. And we're gonna buy 10, because that is the batch that we need. Oh, it's already in blue, and you look at that. EL type MMC, isn't it lovely? Of course, it's one of my old ones, so it's not got legals, it's not got stuff on the roof. But it is still nice. And this is also from after I worked out how you stop the little horns, like, you know, where they are on the template. But it would be nice if they could speed this bit up. Also, I need to double check the 203, because I found out the hard way that Cross Street is one way. So that's not fun. Especially seeing as the nearest road to Cross Street that would, you know, take you from here to here is that, which is a fair detour. So let's go back to the depot, where we have 53 vehicles now. Weird to have an odd number, but you know. Bring me my bus fleet. There we go. Oh, what? There's just one? Oh no, because there's a bunch. There's like 3 there. Oh yeah, and these don't support that. So fleet number. This is going to be. We were on EL 1560, so this is going to be EL. Well, they're 67 plates as well. So why not EL 15 Let's go with that 24 had been bought in the meantime since those, so 1585. And we'll go with the license plate. We'll go with a YX67. GRB. And I'll get the rest of these done in a happy little jump cut. And finally we have EL 1594, better known to the DVLA, hopefully not, as YX67GRL. And these need to be in group 2 full-size buses, not hybrid single deck. These aren't hybrids. Although I wonder what an Enviro 200 hybrid MMC would look like. Well, probably very similar. Full size, full size, full size, full size, and full size. Oh, that's just in a solar buses group. That needs to be in the full size group. There we go. Okay, so that's just been getting no allocations. Fun. And boom. 2 missing assignments. I reckon that's just because drivers. Gosport bus station. Wow, there's loads of departures. Let's head over to Stubbington though, because that's where the first one is. When is it? Oh, it's not going to do it today. But there's a 204. Which uses the little access road to turn back. That's cute. But this isn't going for an hour, which feels very stupid. Like, come on, you could have gone on the 2016. What are the chances that bus that came in behind is on the 2016? No. We're just waiting here for basically a full hour in-game. I didn't need to specify in-game. You can see the game time ticking along just happily down there. Where's the 203? Right, okay. It's time. I don't expect it to be very busy, honestly. And we're following an E300, but that won't matter because we go this way. Again, I found out that Elson Lane is one way, so we had to go a different way down Elson Lane. Or a different way through Elson on the way back. Even compared to how we came in. That's always fun. And then down the main drag into Gosport, where because we can't serve North Cross Road, we serve, or North Cross Street, we go in the normal way. So yeah, this is the 203 is sort of, I think it's the better one of the two routes, honestly. It's a bit more direct, but at the same time also not. You know, it's a good local link, the 203. And the 204 just does something a little bit different through Elson to increase coverage. Which is all valid, it's all well and good. So, there's no 212s today. Oh no, there is one. Why did it say there wasn't any? Here's a 212 right here. Up into Stubbington. Oh, why is the game stubbing? That's not a real word, but you know, Stubbington's funny. Ah, autosave, of course. And then we sit here for 4 minutes. And we leave at the exact same time as the 2:00, whatever that was. There's tomorrow's allocations looking at me with murderous intent. And then the weird thing that we do, we use the roundabout and then into Fareham, where we seem to be pulling decent numbers, given that the only other bus route down this road doesn't stop at any of these. And then, yeah, just into Fareham. And then we head back at 22:15. Which is now. And out the other way, let's put it on 2 times speed, there we go. I'm anxious to get the episode done, because this episode might be very long. But coming down the main road, not terrific numbers, but it is late at night on a Wednesday. Coming into Stubbington, it's a little bit busier, very nice. And then waiting some time, 4 minutes to be precise, and then going around this way. So, Solent Blue has expanded, not insignificantly. You can definitely see the new additions, especially in Portsmouth. The 5 is yelling at me because it's a it's an overnight service that needs assigning. And let's have a look at our statistics for today. So coverage. Oh wait, we need to run into the new day for that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to tomorrow and I'm going to assign all depots to see what happens. SV, WR and S, or SV, WR and SW, the usual suspects. Okay, why is it so many now? It was just 2 before, and I thought I bought more buses than I needed. Solent Bread, doing beautifully. Love Solent Bread. They're brilliant. Solent Blue, also doing very well. When it was just Gosport, I will admit I didn't really like Solent Blue, which is why I started Solent Red so quickly. But especially now we have the Eclipse 3, the Solent Blue branding looks so good. So I'm definitely very happy with how Solent Blue's developed. And Solent Blue is a proper little network now. A little bit more spread out than the one in Southampton, because, you know, we're sort of on 2 peninsulas here. Soon to be 3. But that will be for the new year, because this video is going live. Well, this video is being recorded on the 23rd. And this video is going live on the 30th of December. So, yeah. I guess let's check our statistics and I'll get an outro done. More people. Very nice. Coverage up a little bit. Very nice. Network length up quite a bit. Very nice. Number of routes from 79 to 84. Very, very nice. Buses. Good. What about mileage? Wow, you can see when I record, because I have to buy so many vehicles at a time these days, that the average mileage of the fleet actually goes down, and it's been coming down steadily. That is quite something. So, from Gosport and our new fleet, I will see you next week. Well, I will see you next year. Goodbye.